Next up at UFC Atlantic City, we have Angel Pacheco taking on Caolan Loughran. Angel is not American. That is the wrong flag. And I will talk to the team about that. The graphics team is getting a little bit out of control. But he is fighting out of America, and that is where that flag came from. But Angel Pacheco is 7-2 overall, 4-1 in his last 5. He's coming off that Contender Series loss. Famously, one of only 2 people, or at least at the time, who lost their Contender Series fight and still got a contract. He's taking on Caolan Loughran, 4-1 in his last 5, 8-1 overall. He's coming off that loss in his UFC debut where he told everybody, I'm the next Conor McGregor. Oh, I'm going to be the best. Ooh, Ireland. And then he went out there, had his strikes doubled, and turned into a wrestling nerd. That's Caolan Loughran. Take a guess how this breakdown is going to go. Angel Pacheco, as I mentioned, is a bit of a unicorn, winning that Dana White Contender Series contract, or that UFC contract, despite losing on the Contender Series. He won that contract for 2 reasons. One, Dana met him backstage and he was just devastated. Like, Angel was devastated. Like, this sucks. I fought my ass off. I was trying to change my life. I wanted to make my life and my family better. So obviously that tugged to the heartstrings. And he fought like a man. He lost that fight. It wasn't a controversial decision, but it was. He fought his ass off. I don't know, some bum.
Lock of the week, Danny Silva, baby.
He fought his ass off, and it was a great fight. Style-wise, busy striker. He likes to pressure forward. He lands at an incredible rate. You're going to see a lot of finishes on his record. They're not one-punch knockouts. That's not who he is. He's all volume, all gas, and he will get those volume-style finishes. Takedown defense is okay. Takedowns are almost non-existent, but he is an absolute dog. Taking on Conor McGregor 2.0, the next Conor McGregor, the next big thing out of Ireland. Actually, what was funny is he did tweet, he knows that this is how people feel about him. He did tweet something and made me respect him a little bit. Where he was like, that bum prospect who lost in his UFC debut was headed to Atlantic City for a second fight. Like, that was him talking about himself. I'm like, all right, that's cool. Wow. Good for you. It's very self-aware. But he can be a powerful guy. He's got that big, wide base stance where he just plants. He'll send kicks with 100% power. He'll send punches with 100% power. He just throws everything as hard as he can. Takedown defense is solid because his freaking legs are so wide. He's just planted right there. He does leave himself open to get hit, to get shot on, though, because he's just solid. There's not much footwork going on there. Can be a busy striker, moves forward, solid wrestler, just going to keep trying to close the distance, keep trying to get you against the cage, keep trying to work you down while throwing monster punches up top. I don't know why I don't like Caolan very much. I think it literally was just the trash talk leading into that fight, only for him to just get tooled by a French outside striker. Like, it just didn't sit right with me, but he is a good striker. He can wrestle offensively, and that loss may literally be the best thing that's happened to his career. It might have been a little bit eye-opening for him to lose his UFC debut, take it all a little more seriously, realize you're not the next Conor, or at least not yet. I am going to pick Caolan. I do think he comes forward, and I think at the very least, he's going to be shooting a million takedowns, holding Angel against the cage, which will remove just the wild volume strikes that come from Angel. So Caolan Loughran is the pick. What do you think, Jakey Bombalotes?
Yeah, Angelo, you know how much I love my dogs. Right? You know how much I love these guys that go out there, the grit, the determination, the guys that are willing to risk it all, right? He got dropped early in that fight versus Lock of the Week, Danny Silva. Danny Silva looked fantastic that entire fight, but Pacheco hang tough. Right? If that wasn't a Lock of the Week, Danny Silva, in that cage, he probably comes back and wins that fight versus anybody else. But he met a man in that cage that was just as tough as him. And that's unfortunate for Pacheco because this guy is a fucking dog. And I believe in this matchup, he is the better striker. I think he's the better striker. I think he's an absolute dog. And as good as Caolan is and the ability to eat shots that he saw versus Taylor Lopoulos, guess what? Pacheco isn't Taylor Lopoulos. He's not one of these French guys that's just fighting you from the outside. He's going to get in your face. He's going to throw fucking wild elbows, nice tight boxing, work the body, right? He's nice and tight. He's working the body. He comes over with an elbow. He does it all in the tight clinch positions, and this dude, Caolan, gets fucking lit up. The thing that does worry me is I don't really know the takedown defense of Pacheco. for a guy like Caolan. Caolan is a pretty good wrestler. And if he wants to win this fight, and the reason why he is a minus 380, minus 400 favorite, whatever it is probably because people assume that he's going to get takedowns and he's going to have the wrestling in this fight. And I'm telling you right now, if he fucking doesn't, he's going to fucking lose. If he does not get the takedowns, he does not get the wrestling, this dude Pacheco is a fucking dog. He's going to get in his face. He is going to be my pick, and I am considering him. Haven't picked it yet. It's been a very short week, long week, whatever it is, long weekend. I haven't picked the lock of the week yet, but I'm telling you right now, Pacheco is a candidate. He's my pick.
I get it, especially as a Loughran hater. I get it, so I'll take it all day. I hope that's what happens. So I'm good with it. He's actually from Minnesota, so he is American. Let's all relax and make snap judgments based off somebody's name. Because based off my name, I would not be very American, would I?
Picks.
Oh, my name on StreamYard. Got it. Bing bong. Yeah, I get it. I think Caolan wins this fight because of the gap closing and the wrestling, and he takes away all of the volume on the Pacheco side. But as you mentioned, Pacheco is a dog. Loughran's not soft, though. So I think even if it turns into a dogfight, I think
he's a tough guy, yeah.
Yeah, he's not soft. My only issue was literally
you can't just keep eating shots like that, though. I mean, he's eating 100% fucking shots, and he is just like, he's just fucking stiff. I mean, he's not flowing in there. He's just like just fucking stiff in there, man.
I hear you. Listen. I get it, man.
Yeah,
I get it.
Flow with shit, man. He's fucking. He looks like me.
Yeah, he just doesn't. If he had one punch knockout power, it would be concerning. But he doesn't.
Elbow. He's gonna fuck him with an elbow, dude. He throws his nasty elbows. They nasty, Angie.
I got you, man. I got you. Well, we are on opposite sides here, but I'll be rooting for Jacob. I hope Jacob's correct. I hope Angel wins this fight. That would bring me a little bit of joy. And what will bring you joy is right after you go to WeWantPicks.com and you click Become a Member. It's $10.
I do have a bet on this one.
Outstanding. And you can unlock the joy that you will be brought. It's $10 and you will instantly have access to everything. And then next week when you come back and you still have access for that $10 and then UFC 300 floats around, you're like, holy shit, I still have access to the picks and the bets and all the tools for that $10 I spent a few weeks ago. That's crazy. WeWantPicks.com. It's only $10 an entire month.
Raise the roof.
You know what else is crazy? I just had to permanently ban this guy, so James is banned. He said, Angelo always wears dark clothes to look slimmer, but it's really starting to have a reverse effect. Hey, dick whistle.
Oh, here we go.
It's a We Want Pick shirt, you Muppet clown. And I wear all colors. What a fucking joke.
You got that sports bra on today that your wife bought you?
Call me fat. This fat loser beat your ass on camera. It is videotaped on this channel. You guys can go watch it.
Fucking 30 years of experience, Angelo, and a 150-pound weight advantage.
Congrats on just eating the same jab 100 times and making zero fucking adjustments.
Hung in there.
Dope. Yeah, your blood didn't. It left your body at a fucking rapid pace.
And I just fucking smiled at you, and you were scared, too. Defended a couple takedowns.
It terrified.
And people are starting to realize, too, somebody made a comment that they went back and kind of rescored that fight with a kind of a clear view. And a lot of people are scoring it for me. I don't know what the fuck you're laughing for. A lot of people are fucking scoring it for me.
I would love to know those people. I'd love to hear it. Oh, Sal Diamato.
Everyone go rewatch it right now and give a score. Just go rewatch it real quick. Come back here and just score it right now. Would you guys have that?
Yeah, I would love it. If you're looking for it, it's on our channel. It's called The Fight. I think it's called The Fight, right? It's called The Fight. Wasn't much of a fight, though. Before you go, let me give you $50. Anybody who goes to WeWantPicks.com/bets and signs up with any one of our affiliate partners gets $50 as a thank you. Use the link, sign up, make a deposit. We send you $50 as a thank you.